It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of... Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
More exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike. One of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Nebraska. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run it with Henry. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. try to pick this one up on the ground. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Back to throw, Jackson. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. 2nd down, it's Stafford. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that hits football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's better decisions. Mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Sending a receiver right. On play action, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Jackson now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Working out of the gun, Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. From the gun, here's a handoff. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Third and long. Williams gets it on the draw. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
More often than not, Mike, When a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the first down.
That is Ferguson in motion. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That is Ferguson in motion. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Play action now. Jackson. He runs with it. Second down and 8. Slot man in motion left. Jackson looking to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Throwing Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. Second and 7. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Look wide. Get this one complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Well, chalk that up as a win for the defense. Great job keeping a lid on this offensive passing attack. Force the ball to get checked down to the running back, rally, tackle him short of the sticks. And now it brings up a pretty interesting 4th down call. And, Coach, I think you got to go for it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Stafford to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open, and that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They send Edwards in motion. On play action, it's Stafford. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Adams in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They motion the slot man left. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's hard to the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Stafford now. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And Just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's into traffic, but taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air again, Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he will score. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, LA. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. First and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
Second down, Jackson. And that one incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Stafford to throw again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They motion the slot man left. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. One of the tight ends motions right. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. They'll motion over Flowers. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Again, it's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson up top again. He'll get this out to his running back. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways. That's red zone defense, and if they can come away with 3 here, I think they'd feel pretty good about it.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now to throw on first down. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First down, Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the handoff, it's Henry. He's up the sideline to the 25. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Now a run on first down. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. Here's a third down and 4. They'll motion a tight end right. Third and short. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Rams punting unit coming out. Important punt here in this tie game late. Wallace now on the return. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
He'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Slot man in motion right. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Throwing is Rush. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Here's Rush. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just key for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
In motion comes Andrews. Rush. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Rush. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Now, Rush. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of Your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The motion man is Nakua. Back to the ground after the penalty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick throw, taking it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a designed run. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Off play action. It's Stafford. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Throwing is Rush. There's that man again. Another catch. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Rush to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Ravens bring their punt team out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's into traffic, but taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. And here we go, 4th and inches. That is Ferguson in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the left side, and Adams has it. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Throwing again is Stafford. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Stafford to throw it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle, and a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. They'll motion over Flowers. Now this looks like a design run. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.